got there, whiskey? Oh, do we now? Ozzy Osbourne's gone now, huh? Let's talk about this. How's it going? Hope everyone's doing fine. I just want to clear some things up, right? Mostly, talk about missing the algorithms. We're going to talk about this, the passing of Ozzy Osbourne real quick, my thoughts on it. I just want to share some thoughts. Rest in peace, prayers for Ozzy, right? For his soul. Anyways, talk about missing algorithms. I should have jumped on here with a video right away. I seen, but it didn't take me by surprise. I thought it had already happened. Like, I don't know if I dreamed about it or what, something, but Ray's Moto jumped on a live, breaking it as soon as it happened, right? Or as soon as it came out in the news. And so that I was watching that, but in my mind I was thinking, yeah, wasn't that yesterday? And the more you know, it's, but anyways, so it's really by no surprise, right? Plus he was 76 years old, a hard living life. So it's by no surprise. But let's reflect on some things here, like I'm always trying to do. On this channel, before we proceed any further, you're gonna have to agree to the terms and conditions of my channel. I'm not here to purposely offend anyone. However, it is very likely that you will end up offended by things I say, opinions I share. It's not on purpose. It's about the truth. And this is the disclaimer on this channel. I share, I get into a lot of different content, working on the music. So, sharing this opinion I did was kind of at the wrong time as I'm releasing new music, trying to get momentum going for that. And then I share an opinion not taken too well about this Ozzy stuff, right? So, anyways, it's about the truth on this channel, right? I say that about the political because we always say we can't, in conversations with friends and family or whatever, you can't discuss politics or religion. Well, the reason that is because someone's going to be offended by the truth, or everyone's going to be offended by the truth. We can't handle truth. We don't want to face it, right? And the absence of it has gotten us into this mess we are in this world today. Because we don't want to face the truth, right? I know countless numbers of people that I know that are good people, right? In my opinion. They don't want to face truths, right? And I come out with opinions and people come at me. It's like, first of all, consider who I am and have been. I've been down here, right? Putting everything into perspective, everything, over and over again, right? So there's people that want to act like I passed judgment on this statement that I made, and I can't remember word for word, but I'll post a screenshot of it, right? This was on my Facebook, and pretty much what I said was, good luck, Ozzy, right? And I said, about people not wanting to face that this is the end is here, whether it's the end of your life or the end of the world, right? The end is here, and the truths about stuff. And I said, I bet, or I'm sure he's wishing he would have wrote a song, just one song, truly praising God, right? Now, that's the summary of what I wrote. And I knew it would garner stuff, but let's consider now, let's hold on a minute here and consider what fueled that post. I'm an Ozzy fan, right? Or at least I always have been. Growing up, everyone that knows me knows I've been an Ozzy fan. Me and my friend, me and my best friend growing up, we was already grown up, right? But we was doing karaoke, and we decided to butcher an Ozzy song once. That wasn't perceived too well. But anyways, always been an Ozzy fan. And my statement is not passing judgment on Ozzy, right? Not personally, not trying to. It's trying to get everyone to open our eyes. Because what fueled that post is because, okay, I heard about the passing of Ozzy, and I was going to share a meme, R.I.P. Ozzy, 1948, 2025, whatever, right? What like you see going on out there. I was just going to share just a little thing like that, especially trying to enter into the music world, right? You say, and he definitely has been a part of my influences. I'm not going to lie, right? I'm not trying to cut him down personally. I just want to open eyes, because it's just about the truth. And the absence of truth will get us nowhere, right? And what it was more directed towards was to open the eyes of the people that want to call themselves Christians, or say they're saved, or that they're trying to get to heaven, right? But, of course, it offended people that are even claiming not to be religious, right? Of course it would, because let's consider that post. So what happened was, nothing in that post was I passing judgment. I was just saying, hey, consider this, people. The music you are listening to is influencing you, okay? And now, shout out to Rob Schaefer, but we've had this conversation once before when I give out opinions like this. It doesn't matter that he's doing it for entertainment. You have to glorify God in your life, okay? He gives you these talents. You glorify God. When you glorify the devil, you are giving your soul to the devil. And Ozzy is very much I don't care you met him in person and he's a down-to-home person, down-to-earth person or whatever. That's not what's going to get you into heaven. Oh, he's a good down-to-earth person. Oh, he donated money to this charity or that charity. That's not going to get you into heaven, okay? When you're writing songs, I'm not trying to say any specific song from Ozzy. That's not the point. He's got songs I like, some I stay away from. Just like, let's consider the song I've mentioned once before, Highway to Hell. That's a very bad song. Check out the lyrics yourself, okay? This is praising going to hell. It's praising the way of the devil. You're not getting to heaven by influencing everybody to do that. That's God's words, not mine, right? But people jump on me and, who are you to judge? Judge not. Then they start throwing the Bible at me. Judge not. Let's consider that. First of all, it is you judging me. Wait, even right before that. So, okay, the reason that fueled that post is because I was seeing all these posts from people that also post Christian memes or values and stuff like that, right? And it was showing, because we all have fond memories of listening to Ozzy or Black Sabbath, right? It shows Ozzy, right? There's several of them, but a general idea is it's like Ozzy right at coming into the pearly gates, and here's all these other dead rock stars there to meet him, and they're about to party it up and rock out in heaven. Most of those stars, I'm pretty sure, are not there, right? And I say that, and people are like, oh, who are you to judge? Most people, this is the thing, if you are claiming to be Christian, or claiming to be saved, or just claiming that you're wanting to get to heaven, then it is your job to understand the Bible. It's right. I don't need to be on here flipping out verses to you all the time, right? It's your job to know when I'm talking, or anyone else, right, is what they're saying is actually biblical, right? You should know that much enough about the Bible. And I assure you, most of the stuff I'm saying is biblically sound. Okay? And this is stuff given to us by God from the beginning, right? You will glorify God, not the devil. You don't get to sell your soul to the devil, okay? So they post these memes like that, and that's what fueled that. I'm just trying to say, hey, I got fond memories of Ozzy too, but let's consider this here. We always want to say it could be somebody everybody hated, and then when we find out of their passing, oh, well, they're in a better place now. They're with God now. Can't wait to see you there when I get there. You don't know, right? Do you know for sure you're going there? Hopefully, right? You don't know they're going there. That's judging, right? If what I did, if my post was judging, then that is judging. So, I mean, if you're posting something, that's the thing, is they always went to a better place, right? We're not looking at the reality of it, okay? We're not looking. This is where even the biblical teachers, church leaders and stuff like that allow everything to get so twisted and not spread the truth, okay? But, so my point was, first of all, well, you're judging that you're automatically assuming that he's going to heaven. Well, then isn't that judging? You're allowed to say he's going to heaven, but if I say, oh, he might be going to hell, then that's me passing judgment, right? It's the same damn thing, for one. And for two, that's not what I was saying. I was saying good luck, because we're all going to meet on Judgment Day, meet God on Judgment Day, right? So, were you doing what he expected? You had your whole life and all these talents. What were your fruits, right? The way we are allowed to judge, but people don't want to understand the real meaning of terms and what words are. And that's why actions are always more important than words, because people have twisted up words that are very important, and nobody knows what they mean anymore. Nobody knows what love means anymore. Nobody understands the context in the Bible where things are coming from and what judgment means and all this and that, where you are or are not allowed to judge, okay? By your fruits, their fruits, you shall know them. Now, the problem is, people are more upset and want to pass judgment on me because I caused their mind, because I made that statement. I didn't make any judgment. I didn't. I caused them in their mind to automatically pass that judgment, right? Because that statement was not passing judgment, but it made you think, oh, good luck. Oh, yeah, there is judgment coming. Oh, we are going to have to face it, right? And so automatically in their minds, it's not that, it's common sense, okay? Well, this man was calling himself the Prince of Darkness, glorifying the Prince of Darkness, right? Up to the day he died. And then I got people send me things, oh, well, here's proof Ozzy was saved, because you want to believe that. I mean, I'm not saying this is not a testament to his salvation or his faith. This is not personal attack on Ozzy. It wasn't, right? But let's take everything into context. Me saying that, I was just saying the truth. We need to consider these things, okay? Not only, Ozzy don't know me, but I've made him money, right? But the thing is, where is he leading people? And where are you allowing that music or other stuff, movies or whatever these people are in, to influence you, okay? And what kind of person are you allowing it to cause you to become? Right? But now, Bobby Schaefer, we get on like entertainer. You don't get, and this video isn't directed towards you at all. I don't want you to think that. It's just that because we've had this conversation once before. And, no offense, but I don't care. You don't get to use for entertainment purposes, right? Nowhere is there a disclaimer on the 10 Commandments that God say, oh, glorify me, unless you're doing it for entertainment purposes and you want to glorify the devil, then that's okay. No, you don't you're not going to waltz into heaven and say, oh, I led all these people astray, now I'm going to come in here and try to pull them games in here too. It ain't going to work that way. Okay, the Bible's very clear on this stuff, and most of us know this, and that's the truth, right? I didn't say all of this and put it in that far context. I just, I didn't do it on purpose. I was just making a little statement. trying to make people think, right? Well, what it caused them to do, their own mind passed judgment on Ozzy, right? When they read that, automatically they're assuming Ozzy's going to hell. Well, why wouldn't you, right? But your mind assumed that. I didn't pass that judgment, you did. And now all of a sudden you're judging me, right? Now people's judging me. Like, oh, now I'm going to be judged for talking like that. Your fruits, their fruits, you shall know them. You want to tell me he was saved, then please tell me where he used his fame. Where did he step up in life and say, I denounce that past because Jesus Christ is my Savior. And I expect all my fans to consider getting to know him and living right. Not once, nowhere, okay? But now I'm the bad guy. You can see it how you want. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, that's fine. I'm all about opening up the discourse there. I'm not offended by anyone that replied, but you know, you can tell by people's comments, right? They want, oh, you try to shape God into what sounds good for you, right? Because all these people I know that were offended, they want to pretend like they can party it up to this music and live the life they've always lived, while partying up to this whatever, and you know, and praising the same dark ways as that's coming out in this music. And someone like me comes along and says, well, let's just face it here. The end's upon us, and judgment is nipping at our feet. Anyways, that's just the facts here, right? We're at the end of the road, all of us. Some closer than others, but the whole world is, whether you want to face it or not, all the signs are there, all the writing has been there. We don't want to face it. That's what I bring up on this channel, things we just don't want to face. We instead want to choose to like people and believe that all these people are great people when they're leading us all straight to hell. Anyways, we all have a choice. At the end of this, there's two options for all of us, right? You don't get to blatantly break God's commandments and then claim you're going to heaven, right? And then claim anyone that points out that that's not true is now guilty of judgment and probably going to hell. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Whiskey and I appreciate it very much. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep all of his commandments. For that is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. See ya.